What's going on, everybody? Back at it one more time. CROC 342 American Truck Simulator. This technically will be part 2 of the combining of the companies. XOP Logistics is working with SLC Logistics, which is my actual VTC, and this is the new 6.8. I mean, not 6.8. T680. I don't know what the heck I was. T680. That I have. Make sure all these folks. So I'm not getting these folks trucks. I'm not dealing with them. Technically, all of them can go because I technically can run on my own. I got enough money in place to run on my own. But I did go to my appointment. So just have to get some insurance issues out the way that been an issue dating back December 17th, which wasn't on my behalf. So but other than that, we're gonna finish this run. I had to stop, had to rest, so I guess we still got time remaining on the run. We're gonna go on and finish the run out. This truck is on the Steam Workshop. Somebody actually, Nuncio actually built it. He built two kind of trucks. I'm gonna show y'all one truck. This is one truck that I got, T680, 8x4. So there's two. There's a tandem, well, double wheel, the double. Let me see, how can I say it? Double wheel, yeah, regular fixed axle. This is the fixed axle one that I'm rolling with now. I mean, no, this is the twin steer. I mean, the steerable axle, which is considered, is not a twin steer, but it's not a twin steer. It's 8x4 chassis setup, and then you got a 680, which has got the 4.2, which is normally more common with the logistics, you know, because you can technically maneuver these. I was told that these trucks have weaker frames. I can't tell because I've seen some built on some different frames. I mean, you can change the body. You can take that body and put it on a double frame truck. I mean, double frame chassis. So and the reason why I say that, because I don't always listen to everybody. I always know and find out for myself and research for myself what's going on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this because all my 680s, I'm about to go ahead and upgrade. So it's gonna cost me about $1,700 to have everybody upgraded to this skin setup. And I ain't got to worry about it. All of them will be the same. All my 680s will be based, even if they're different chassis setup. All of them are. See, and then that's the other chassis, which is you got the steer, and then you got the regular lift axle, which is something that you can use. This is something that we should have had, you know, in game already. We should not be. I don't know if they actually gonna start. They're gonna create it for us, but this is something that we should have had. And you know, but non-CO went on ahead and decided to go and upgrade the truck and put it in the workshop, similar to what I have 680s, T680s that are already built. Now it'd be nice if somebody could actually take those and create them as as driveaways, where they be delivered instead of being on trailers. They could be towed, you know, like the one that's in game already. You know, don't be surprised that one pop up like that. So I'm gonna continue this journey. Congrats to the partnership of XPO Logistics and I'll probably be more likely working with other other companies, because that's a company has no business. A trucking company has no business going out of business, and you got a huge market. You know, for trucks. That's what I don't understand. I'll never understand that. How you could go out of business. So we're gonna continue this. I had to stop off, and the first video I didn't have a chance to actually speak, so this one I'm speaking on. And I thought I went to sleep. I guess not. So I didn't go to sleep. Let's see what kind of time are we on. Let's see what next rest stop. So I got 5 hours remaining. So I'm gonna go in there and go to sleep. Put this dude to sleep so he can go ahead and continue the journey. Let's see. Make sure I'm pressing the right button so I don't make a mistake. Alright. I am using the winter mod. I have the physics in, but I haven't had any problems with the physics.
Okay.
You got the 6.5 ISX performance. So this is a special specs truck that I got. This is probably the lightest load that I ever pulled. It's got the scrobes in the back, fine time. So I'm going in and get the rolling. Don't need the axle down because we already got 80,000 pound axles down already. Oh, I gotta turn around. I'm going the wrong way.
When possible, make a U-turn.
I hope I don't have to adjust my camera again. I had to bring the camera out because they had me too close. More likely I'm probably gonna have to do that. But once I get the insurance up and running and start doing my sessions, because technically I'm in the driver's seat too much. That's my problem. And even being behind this seat can be a problem. So you know, people want you to work for them, but they don't understand. You know, you limited. You can't sit in the driver's seat all day and night long. You know, people don't understand that. Even the drivers have to get out. Vehicles and truckers have to get out, stretch his legs out, stuff like that. People don't understand. You know, they just don't understand. So, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. But that was my first step. I'm sitting on my massager now just to try to get this run finished. Just got 3 hours on the run, and I can't be on here too long because I got other things I got to do. So, but the rest of the evening I got to work. So, just trying to, you know, keep everything going. I'll still probably be posting videos on YouTube. It won't be really based on. I don't know if I'm ever live stream on YouTube again. If I do start back live streaming completely, it will be on Facebook permanently, and I'll probably just be restreaming to YouTube. So I try to keep an eye on that chat, even though I won't be actually focusing on it, because it's like beating a dead horse. I mean, you know, I'm just beating a dead horse. So. Yeah, so far everything I did some taking out. I did take out some of my mods out for 135, so I did take a lot of time on here because I was behind trying to get things together because of my situation. So I did take a lot of the old mods out, which probably have helped with the frame rates a little bit better. I'll probably be taking some more out soon, and just dealing with the basic stuff that's going to really keep things moving forward, because I don't have time for stuff being messed up and bogged out, because and I'm not spending thousands of dollars trying to keep up with that either, because I mean, I have a pretty decent machine that runs all day long, can run all day long without any issues I've had. It's been at least, I think this is probably about the 8th year I've had this PC, and I've upgraded within those 8 years, you know. So I know it's time for a cleaning to update. I mean, well, I need to blow it out, stuff like that, take it apart again, which takes time, and everything is so used to being a certain way. So just behind in a lot of stuff, overall, and because of this little setback is put a damper on me. But come to find out, I didn't really have too much of an issue. I was already doing some things to sort of help with the outcome, but because these chiropractors, I had to go through a separate specialist, you know, because my doctors was taking too long getting things together, and they really didn't have a clue on what to do. So, and all they had to do was put me in front of a specialist, you know, because that's who I was going to talk to anyway. You know, I'd rather talk to, if you don't specialize in something, it's just like driving this truck. Now I'm driving. If you're not, you can't be behind this wheel not unless you're actually qualified. You know,
Go straight.
and that's the thing that people don't understand, and companies don't understand, and it's just people in general don't understand as a whole, regardless of who they are, or what they are, or what position they run. They just don't understand. But you understand later on. You know, it's either you wake up and see it, or you don't, and then you just be a victim. The circumstances on your own. So try to open it up a little bit more. Hopefully, I did turn the truck up a little bit. I might have to turn my volume up a little bit. You stop it real quick. Make sure my volume's up a little bit more. I think it is up. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, it's almost even. You turn it up a little bit more, so I won't have to work as hard. All right. So I may sound a little bit loud in the ear, but oh well. I mean, I just don't have time to really go and pre-test, and I don't have that kind of time. You know, I put my videos out, I look for the support, I do the best I can, and that's all I can do. You know, I do enough already, unfortunately, but I appreciate those that are supporting me, following me, or whatnot. It helps a whole lot. I want to get the star thing set up. It's just going to take time to really set that stuff up, because all of it's tax related, and then I mean, I really ain't in the mood to be dealing with that, because I'm already dealing with some other things already. So we already in 2020. I'll be dealing with tax issues then. So I'm getting ready to get that all prepped up before the time. So, and luckily I have a supportive wife that tries to do what she can for me, and she, you know, so. But technically, I mean, I do too much driving, you know, for my body to really recover. And luckily, I don't only work nights, and the majority of the day I'm technically down. So we got an hour 41 minutes to go in this run. Let y'all see the load again, y'all. I think this is a Fantan trailer. I think it's off the workshop. A lot of my mods I'm starting to work with on the workshop, because they're more up to date and more less stress on my game and PC. So normally I don't have too many conflicts with mods like that. So, but it is what it is. I'm trying to do the best I can, because a lot of times you'll see me post. If I can't get out here, then I'll post a lot of my comrades that are out here doing the same thing to kind of keep everybody amused, and with that, they're doing it, with my permission, because I'm putting them on my channel, on my page, which is my page. I represent myself, but to keep my fan base happy, I will share on my page, and stuff can be shared on my page as long as it's stuff that is related to what I'm already doing, or some kind of game related stuff. And normally I do it because no one else should be able to do it anyway. I am dropping another video. I did drop the video. It did show up on YouTube for some crazy reason. It didn't show up on Facebook, which I don't understand. Sometimes you could throw something off and all of a sudden you don't want to upload the video. So this is going to be a part 2. The other one is part 1. I ain't put that in the description because I might put it in there, might squeeze it in there. If it drop, I might update the description. But this is part 2 to finish up the run, because I don't want to start something I couldn't finish. Plus, the game actually gave me an opportunity to finish and still get credit. So I was expecting to be late with the run. I still could be on time even though the game stopped. So. We got a lot of things going on out here, boss. Woohoo! Traffic. Oh, they rerouting us. Here we go. Hopefully we getting off. Maybe we can. Now they gon' help. Now I gotta find a new route. Ain't that nice? Now more likely I probably forgot to turn detours down. Now I got to deal with this and be on the road longer than I have to, which I didn't sign up for that. I just put 4 extra hours. I can't deal with that. They put more work on me. Hopefully the thing reroute again, because now an hour just turned into 4 hours. I mean, I don't have that kind of time to be on this game like that. But moving forward, they did. I don't know if anybody been to a chiropractor before. This is my first time. I mean, a lot of things, I never had an IV before. I mean, the first time I had an IV was 6 years ago, and it was technically job related / medical related, and that's the first time at one day turned into 5 days, and because they thought I had something, more likely it was probably a case of dehydration. I think my blood pressure might have been low, on top of other little mishaps. But and it wasn't me, because I don't smoke, drink, stuff like that. I mean, I eat probably about the best I can eat. I mean, I enjoy junk food. I'm gonna eat junk food. I don't care. I think I lost a couple pounds. I was 240, and I'm tall, so, and I mean, I think I lost a couple pounds just eating certain stuff, because I eat vegetables more than anything. So now hopefully this thing isn't conflicting with my other with my truck store trucks. I might have to take that out. Because since they done dropped this in here, then I ain't got to worry about. I mean, it's only truck store. I think I forgot what trucks I got, because I got 2 of them. Truck store 3.7, which hasn't been updated by the creator, but I had updated it myself. Certain things I did update. A lot of the script stuff when it comes down to the axles, the values of the axles. Might have upgraded my tanks, things of that nature, the capacity of my tanks. Added engines, added transmissions, added some stuff that the mod was lacking. So now it's technically self-contained. I would like to drop it in the workshop, but I don't need conflict from these folks to coming in and talking about, is this creator? Well, this creator didn't give you permission to edit this and update it or whatever. I don't have time for that. Now I try to help because I can keep my own edits. I mean, I enjoy my own edits, and I don't have to share nothing with nobody. And I'm willing to share. Why? Because I can't take it with me, and what good is it if I just keep it and never share it and never let anybody else see my talent? So so now we got to drive another 3 hours around the world because of the detour. Now I don't need another freaking detour, because now that's more of me being more time that I'm using up, which is making the video longer, which is boring those that are watching it, because I don't want to try to keep everything down to a minimum. Sooner or later, just like I said, once I actually start getting these things, get my body into a recovery mode where it's repairing itself, where I can sit in the seat without any pain, any stress, or anything that nature, then I'll be back live streaming again. It won't be on, just like I said, it won't be on YouTube, but it will be on this platform, which is Facebook. I won't be looking for no stars, even though I like to, that's money or whatever, finance or whatever. I like to do what I do because this is what I like to do. This is my form of venting out after working hard. My 8 hours is 16 hours in my time. Me sitting in the driver's seat all day dealing with folks, that don't understand. It rained all yesterday. It stopped raining today. The temperature is up higher than it's ever been. I think it's setting us up for failure. And this is where we're in January and it's no snow. Now we're supposed to get snow, but we haven't been getting no mean snow, a lot of snow that everybody else been getting. So we've been fortunate, but I think it's just setting us up for failure, or just setting us up for because I know that a couple times the air has been kind of messed up to the point where if you got sinus problems or bronchitis, or is giving you a form of bronchitis or sinus infections, things of that nature, you have to watch that, because it'll take you out of here. It'll take you out of here so fast, and it's sad, but that's just the way it is. I think he actually put some I don't know if y'all can see. He did put some y'all can see it on the left hand side. He did put some antennas on here,
Ready to turn left.
and so he did do some edits. If you have any I'm sure you should be able to find Nuncio. It's in caps. I'll probably have to, if you message me or leave a comment in the video stating that I'm interested in the truck, then I'll make sure you can get it, because I think you have to go on, is it Bart's? I think it's Bart's Modding. You can go on his group and you'll be able to see it. Somebody, it was good to have some people that wants to do and don't, always put a money on it. It ain't always about the money, because at the end of the day, they can't buy everything. I'm telling you, just can't. I understand a person got the big ends meet, or they may be on disability or this and that nature, You may have some issues. You may need some more extra finance. And the thing about it is, when you put stuff like, for instance, I got Cash App. I got on here. I got PayPal donations. I do take donations to help with more to add to what I already have. You know, and I don't look for that, but I just have it there. If you person wants to send me some money or whatever, oh, trust me, it's going to get used widely. Sometimes I might have to use it for a bill. I mean, I don't know how I'm able to be able to, and also I've been dealing with this pain since May. And the lady, I had a lady doctor, so it was so funny. She had me on the table. She checked all my to make sure I was able to stand up stable without my legs collapsing and stuff like that. Which this was stuff that older people. I'm only 43. I'll be going on 44 this year now. So I never had weak knees, weak legs, stuff like that. I've always been pretty strong in dealing with adversity, you know, physically, because I've been able to carry my own weight, directly and indirectly. Because a lot of times I would have to carry tools or carry something on my back, so I had to learn how to support, you know. But I think at the end of the day, what the heck, passengers in trucks? This is interesting. Wow. I guess I'll go this way, since they're telling me to go that way. That's interesting.
Let's find a new route.
I wonder why they had us do that. Maybe that's something new they're coming up with. But you never know. I mean, that's the reason why I kind of let the game play its role. Because sometimes the mods can actually bog the game down, where it takes what needs to be shown in game away. So I use the mods, but I have to just pay attention that I don't have a whole lot of mods in here. You know, I'm interested in the John Ruder 389. That's a nice truck. I mean, this dude really put his soul into his truck. I ain't never seen anybody actually put their soul in a truck like that. And I mean, it sounds good. It's just, my finance ain't ready for that. You know, I barely can get out to get this money to pay these bills and keep everything afloat. You know, so you know, I think we're gonna follow them. No, they taking too long. I go faster than them. I'm driving faster than they is, you know. Probably because I got that automated transmission. I sort of like that automated transmission, double clutch transmission, which is technically a German engineered. So, because it came out in the BMWs and then the Volkswagens first, technically, because I parked them so many times. That's why I know what I'm talking about. Because when it comes down to information and understanding stuff, that's probably another thing. Oh, by the way, that's probably why my GPS isn't working on the screen. I know I got a conflict with another T680. Now I doubt it's that 4x2. It's got to be the one I already got in here. I'm gonna have to deactivate that. I'm gonna hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it. Because but that truck store, I think either one of the truck store, whichever one I got, is supposed to have 3 trucks. And I had showcased it before. I had showcased a T680 before when Washington first came out, and they gave us the DLC. Well, they didn't give us the DLC. We had to buy the DLC. That's what people don't understand. Stuff costs, you know. And just for us paying for the DLCs, that's a lot of money to spend out. So, you know, I'm not knocking nobody hustle. But at the end of the day, you got to understand people are already spending money on the game already.
Turn right.
gotta help hold it. There we go. I had to hold that trailer brake. Plus, I didn't make sure I didn't run into the back of me, into the front of that truck, my car, whatever it was. Oh boy, 2 hours, man. This run's supposed to have been done, man. They're killing me. I'm really pissed about this. I mean, I'm seriously pissed about this. I should not have had to been stuck on the road longer than I had to. Yeah. And I mean, I only committed to 4 hours, man. 4 hours, and I had already did. This is like a part 2. I should have been done. This should have been done. Now it's probably about at least a 40-minute video now, 30-minute video. That should have been at least about a 20-minute video. Plus, these also, if anybody's interested in this trailer pack that I had Kevin Davis actually updated for me. I can give it out because somebody didn't want to update it. He went on it and updated whatever needs to be updated, more like the textures. He made sure he put the airlines on it. So, and technically those loads actually go to the farms and stuff like that, which is about as realistic as you can get. I mean, you know. So anybody interested in that, I'll make sure, you know, you get a copy of that. And you'll probably have to touch base with Keith Davis to have it update. Well, more like it's still updated because he was updated for 135. I think 134, 135. I forgot when I actually gave it to him to have him updated because I got tired of the creators wasting time and talking about, well, I need to communicate with them because they, you know, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't have to deal with your stuff, you know. And I mean, I try not to be anal about it, but people make you that way, you know. They don't really understand the power that they hold if they allow, you know. A lot of times I ignore, you know, I mean, I ignore you. If you, I mean, I think the biggest, people think that words hurt more. I think when you ignore a person, that hurts the most because, you know, when you don't show any emotion or you don't allow a person to exist in your world, in your circle, that's what really bothers a person, you know. And that's technically, a lot of people don't like that, you know. I've gotten to that point now because just being dealing with these ailments and that's out of my control that I can't take medication for because it's a nerve condition that has to be addressed, you know, when it comes down to my spine, muscles, and sciatic nerve, and all these other little setbacks. And when it comes down to negative energy, I don't need that kind of energy. I mean, you know, and I've had pain so bad where I had to breathe. I had to, you know, breathe like I was, you know, pregnant and stuff like that. You know, like my wife had to do when we had our 5 kids. You know, it's just, you know, but it can get that bad. You know, it can get that bad. And people just don't understand, you know, how toxic they can be. I had a partner of mine, a fellow streamer, that had people coming into his stream called harassing, and didn't even realize that harassment is real and that's against the law. You can't harass people no more. You know, people have rights, you know, to what they want to do. And we gotta stop. Get over it. I knew he wasn't gonna yield to me. But all right. Hopefully we got this hour, because the next time they go ahead and screw me again, I'm about to go. I'm going right in here and I'm turning that thing all the way down. They should have had a deactivation mode for that detour stuff, because I mean that's something that I don't like. I mean, I'll let the cops take the money. That's no problem. I'll deal with the sleep. But when you continue to put me in a circle where I'm going in circles, that's bull crap. I don't even care what nobody say. That's bull crap. Don't have me just running in circles, and you know I got to get the run down to wherever. You know. Yeah. Turn my heat on. First, I thought I had an issue with this thing, and come to find out, I think the breaker, my little circuit breaker was set. I don't know why, but it's a good thing that it did set. But I had a couple of breakers on here, on this chair. I mean, on this massager that I got in my chair. Yeah, but it's a few stretches that I have to do. Those that have that kind of condition, that they heard that the Cobra stretch when you're laying on your stomach and you're lifting up with your arms. It's almost like a push-up, but it's not. But it's you keeping your pelvis on the ground. I call it a girly push-up. But as long as you do that so many times, and it's just you have to technically make the body recover for itself, because a lot of times the body and then as you get older, it gets bad. Your body don't recover as fast, and a lot of it has to do with your diet. That's why even with meat content, I eat some meat, but I try to eat more vegetables and drink more green tea. That's what has helped me, because normally I'm hoarse around this time. I'm normally have other issues going on, bronchitis, the mucus build up in my chest and in my throat, stuff like that. Sound like a frog and all this other nonsense. But I've been drinking the ground green tea, which you get that from Walmart. I don't know if there's Walmarts in everybody's neck of the wood, but there's a ground green tea that you can put in other foods. But I drink it straight. I drink it. It's cold. I can drink it hot, but I drink it straight without no sugar. And if I do put anything in it, it will be honey or a small amount of sugar in it, because I want to be able to keep my immune system up, to be able to fight certain things. It ain't nothing worse than me going through the pain I'm going through and then still got to go through a cold or go through a flu. And then this is pretty much the flu season. Everybody got the flu. They coughing, hacking off all over you. They don't know how to keep their germs to themselves. They don't know how to wash their hands, which is the most nastiest thing I've ever heard of. How the heck you gonna go to the bathroom and not wash your hands? I don't understand it. And you don't realize you continue to migrate those germs. It's bad. 37 miles, 47 minutes to go. But at least this gave me time to talk a little bit. I don't know if people have been liking the conversations, but I try to keep it amusing. Not all about the politics, because that's something that I just refuse to talk about on my channel, because it's just too much bull crap behind it. I got a couple of YouTube streamers that deal with that issue, and I don't have time for it. I just don't really freaking have time for it. I deal with enough BS for my own self and deal with people that are toxic, and I don't have time for it. I just don't really. I don't have time for it. 2020 is a different year. I got my tolerance about as low as it can get, and I'm being as honest as I'm human possibly can be. I'm a God-fearing person. I don't even use that religion against nobody and stuff like that. I do believe in the book, the Bible, stuff like that, and as it is, the way it was designed to be, and without any extra alterations. Because when you alter things, it makes it loses value. It loses its substance. And that's what has been keeping me sort of grounded, because I'm dealing with this pain that I can't even take medicine. Medicine hasn't did anything. They gave me something where it took me off the bus for a couple of days, and it didn't do no good for me at all. The stretches has done more justice, in me getting off the bus that I drive, and that's been helping a lot more with my recovery than anything. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a few sessions to to get this stuff together. Yeah. And I don't use my backers as much as I used to, but I still, because I know I had problems with back problems a long time ago.
Exit right.
So it's just, I mean, if you're a general laborer, trucker, driver, packager, anything that has to do with physical work, with our work, whatever, look out. Ooh, man, hit the darn freaking thing. Look out. 9 times out of 10, you're going to have either sciatica or you're going to have some kind of bulging disc or something. Oh, man. Got to hit the freaking. Stop. I think I might be slippery. I might have some kind of slipperiness in here. I don't know. $50% off on apples. That's nice. I think we dropping this off at Sunshine Crops, as far as I remember. I'll let y'all see where I was supposed to be dropping off at real quick. Oop. Yeah, Sunshine Crops.
Get ready to turn left.
This is a gravity wagon. Yeah, you see the weight ain't that big, ain't that much. So it was a nice ride.
Here we are, safe and sound.
All right, let's see where they want us to drop it. See that's why I like these loads. See how realistic they can get, because you're dealing with actual stuff that you should be dealing with. Let me see if I want to try to jack this thing up in that spot. Ugh. And then the thing about it is, the person will ask, why do you have a logistics company doing it? You got to understand, freight is freight. I don't give a care. You got R and L that actually moves people. They'll move your furniture because money talks. The rest of it walks. I mean, I'm just being as real as I know how. You know, that stuff. I mean, when it comes down to somebody wants something moved, you think they ain't gonna rise to the freaking occasion? That's money. You know, who gonna say no? You a fool if you do. I really want to just drop this thing right where it is, man, because I really ain't in the mood to. Because they took me longer than I wanted to. I really didn't want to deal with. That was just too long of a run for me. Oh. And I get these flare-ups every so often. And the pain is down my leg, you know, in my pelvis. Just too much. You know. And I'm sure everyone that streams games probably dealing with the same thing. I mean, you may have your gaming chair and think that's gonna help, but as long as you're constantly sitting and not really doing anything other than that, you won't have problems. It is what it is, and that's the reality to it. Yeah, you did an excellent job to this truck, man. Now, hopefully, he can actually, because I'm gonna actually drop this truck. I'm gonna actually take his thing and put it right in the and see if somebody else could help him out and some other ideas, because I want to actually be able to piggyback these kind of trucks with the tag axles like that. That would be something nice. All right, that is it finally. Ooh, man. All right. Let's see. Okay. And detach. That's the end of that. Late. I figured that. Whatever. 15 hours. I knew they still penalized us. I didn't care. Alright. And let this go. I got all these emails. These folks talking about some goodbye. That's good. Bye. Goodbye. Shoot. I want you to leave, technically, because I'm not buying no more trucks. And then the thing about it, the trucks start breaking. And then, actually, because then they start putting ghost trucks in the game. And know darn well the trucks don't even exist. So, I mean, I tried to, you know, I'm not going to keep going through all that. So, I encourage a person to leave. If you figure you're being treated unfairly, leave. I mean, I'll tell anybody that. I haven't figured that out yet, which I need to do. Do that more often. Alright. That's pretty much it. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. CROC 342 is out. Have a good one.